Now, for the past 3 years, we've been getting information through sources like the editors and Oda himself that the series is getting close to its ending. And the news we've got recently is no different. Now, the thing here is that different sources have different translations, but there's a general idea in what they're saying. Now, you guys are probably wondering what I'm talking about. Well, recently in an interview, Oda said that One Piece has about 5 years left. Now, when it comes to Oda, throughout the course of the years, he always said things like One Piece is 80% complete, which it usually turns out to be very vague because we didn't exactly know how much years it had left, but we knew One Piece was reaching its climax. Well, this time he dropped an actual number and it scares a lot of people, reasonably so, because the last thing that we want is One Piece to be rushed, especially given the length of the series. The ending is the culmination of everything that we've read up until this point, and so a rushed ending can ruin a lot of things for a lot of people. Now, for the most part, I don't think One Piece is gonna have a bad ending story wise. It's just more so the cramp of information that we're gonna get in these 5 years that might make it seem like it's going to be rushed. Now, Oda could make it possible in a way where it's actually feasible to do in 5 years, but for us readers, it's actually hard to see that happening. Now, we've known that One Piece entered Endgame around or during the Reverie, where we were getting information about the rocks, and finally with Imusama, the true head of the world government. From here, he established a main antagonist slash villain of the series, and then this whole thing was kind of solidified in Wano with the reveal of the bounties of not only the Yonkos but also of Roger and Whitebeard. These were things that give us hints that okay, Oda is actually not shying away from revealing these crazy things, and that was all in one chapter. So while it was amazing, it was definitely the start of something. Oda ending One Piece in 5 years is very possible, even though I think for everything to be fleshed out, I'm thinking about 6 or 7 years, just because of certain things that needs to be cleared up in a way that would be a lot more gradual and not fast paced. Something else that was also mentioned was about One Piece and how it's going to correlate to Wano. Now, this was from Sandman on Twitter. Now, there's different translations, but Sandman's translations are usually accurate, and this is what was said. According to Oda, Wano arc is a story which is heavily related to the final chapter of One Piece. Naito says this flashback of Wano arc will handle the legendary adventure of Roger. Wano arc is the most important arc that will be related to the biggest secret about the One Piece. Now, this was something that we already kind of knew based on setups that we got before going into Wano. Wano being a place that the poneglyphs originated from, Odin being from Roger's crew, and there's also some hints about Toki with her potentially being someone from the Void Century. All of that could easily tie into the One Piece, but I definitely didn't think it was going to be this straightforward. Now, we have to remember that Wano will give us something related to the One Piece, but not necessarily what the One Piece is. But we're definitely going to get a clearer picture of what the One Piece is, right? So this is going to be interesting moving forward to see how Oda is going to handle One Piece in these next 5 years. Now, we have to remember that this is what Oda expects to happen in 5 years. We have to remember that during these 5 years, he might change his mind on certain things. So it's not what will happen, but what Oda plans for the series as of right now. So One Piece may end in 5 years, as that is when Oda thinks it will be done. But when it comes to Wano, I think the anime could fix a lot of its problems. So the anime is something that I recommend people to watch or to check out when you can, because it's been pretty good so far. So I think for the most part, Wano in the anime will be better than it is in the manga. But again, I want to know what you guys think regarding this whole barrage of information we got from Toei and from Oda's editors. Now, there's probably a bit of over exaggeration, as they usually like to hype up future events in One Piece, but this is currently what we have right now. But comment down below what you guys think. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more One Piece content on this channel. It is Pharaoh, and I will see you folks later. Peace.
This is a Chuki Beat production.